Sounds like the next Xbox is not a console, and that is a good thing. I promise this is not a negative video,
Hey,
especially
buddy.
after I was very
There's somebody
critical
over
of the
here.
lead up to the Xbox ROG
Hey,
Ally
buddy.
X
Can
and
I get
how
a
it was
dime?
marketed. Because if everything we're hearing is true,
Hey,
then
buddy.
this new console, the next
Let
one,
me get a sniff of that coffee.
will actually not be a console.
Hey,
And at some
buddy.
level, it could be
Can
the
I get
best
a dime?
Xbox that they've ever made.
There's
So I
somebody
can hear
over
me
here.
taking issue with calling the next Xbox an Xbox, but this future could come with its own monkey's paw after focusing on the fact that the next Xbox is going to be able to do two things. One of those things is play PlayStation games, and the other is play World of Warcraft.
No, you got good old games. You have all these launchers. You have the freedom as a console gamer to be able to do what you actually want to do. And we got PlayStation fanboys such as yourself acting as if that is the biggest negative as to what's going on with Xbox. Matter of fact, that makes Xbox a better place for traditional console gaming. Y'all like explain games. Now you have the freedom of emulation, which you've already had with the Series X. Good old games, Steam, no paywall. The things that I've been telling you guys that was going to happen when people say, oh, but why you think the ROG Ally and Xbox? And I've told people in the comments section, and you guys know, GameStop with another W, is that Microsoft is trying to merge their PC and console gaming division together to where you even will be able to play 360 games even on the PC. You know, the games that have been locked away from the PC gaming community for quite some time. Well, those games will also be available on PC. Oh, I know! And you guys are out here acting like this is a negative. Now, people are going to say, GameStop, well, that's a good claim, but we have no evidence. Well, look no further than x86 architecture. Microsoft has been using that since the original Xbox. That's the reason why Microsoft has better backwards compatibility than the rest of the competition, because they've been using the same architecture. The same architecture that Sony decided to adopt during the PlayStation 4. I know! How does GameStop know everything? I know! Because I'm actually out here gaming, and I actually know what the hell I'm talking about. You people are not knowledgeable. You guys ain't nothing but a bunch of armchair CEOs out here advocating, talking about how you can run these multi-billion and trillion-dollar companies. Nobody wants to hear it.
Now, I don't feel like either of these things are that exciting or that alarming because we've known...
Oh, it's not exciting that I'll be able to play my Xbox, Steam, good old games. Isn't that what a platform's all about? I mean, you can throw exclusivity out the window. I don't care, man. If we're getting all these games, then at this point, I don't even care about exclusivity anymore.
For a while, that a PC hybrid was coming. Accessing Steam on a PC handheld or this hybrid isn't exactly a new thing. Right now, if you would like to access Steam games in your living room and play those PlayStation games that have been ported, or if you want to play World of Warcraft...
Wait, what are you talking about? Because, see, you guys didn't listen to what Sarah Bond said. It said while also maintaining the compatibility. We're going to prove that at the end of this video. Look no further than the article that came out by Windows Central that's saying that you even have access to your games even available from the Xbox Series X and backwards compatibility on top of having Steam. So all these dummies talk about, I'm getting rid of my ad buy for a PlayStation just so you can start over again. Now, if you're getting it for a specific reason like Marvel Wolverine, then that's different. But even then, I still would have done it. I would have just bought a PS5 and still kept my Xbox. But I'm saying this whole console, I'm getting rid of my AirBot for a PS5 to play a Halo campaign with no multiplayer, means that you people are stupid. Because at the end of the day, all that stuff that you bought on Xbox is going to be transitioned to the new Xbox PC while also giving the... You know what, man? We got to have a facepalm moment. While giving you more access to games than you have ever had. And you guys are complaining. That's why I try to tell you Xbox dudes. Okay, I'm not sitting here defending you. I'm just sitting here telling you y'all stupid if you fall for this pony bot narratives. Y'all dumb. I'm not getting rid of nothing.
Your living room, you can do that. Now, granted, it's not as streamlined, it's not as simplistic.
Oh, well, there you go. So therefore, it's not a console. A lot of people don't realize about consoles is the reason why they label them that is because the simplicity of that. Like you've just said. There you go. So you just already proved as to why somebody would pick up an Xbox console over a PC because of how streamlined and how simplistic it is, while also maintaining the freedom of a PC. There you go. Without actually having to know anything.
Not everybody wants to put a PC in their living room, but you can do that right now. And that touches on another aspect.
Well, I could do that for PlayStation and have access to everything. But people ain't doing it. People still buying PS5s. People still buying Xboxes because people, like you've said, don't want to do it. If it was that easy, why ain't you playing on PC then? Why are you playing on console? Why are you playing on console then? If you could just play all these games. Exactly, because it's simplistic. It's a simplistic.
Yeah, shut up. The price point of this device, from what we're hearing, is going to be around $1,200. Well, that's a very different purchase.
That's worth it. That's worth it. For me, it's worth it. Like I said, because I don't think I'm buying PlayStation 5. 5. Because that's what they were going to do it anyway. PlayStation 6 with 5 games. I'm not buying that. I'm sorry. If this has the power, and if this has the launchers, and it's capable like most modern day PCs, then to me, $1,200 is actually not too bad. In a simplified form, in the box of a console with no paid online multiplayer, you having the option and the access to do what you want as a consumer, yeah, I think I would want that. I'm sorry, I'd rather pay $1,200 for that than $800 or even $1,000 for a PS6. I'm sorry, that's restrictive. You're still paying for online. I mean, at that point, you might as well. It's already the same price if you think about it. Oh, what do you mean? If that's $1,200 and the PS5 is $1,000. And you're paying for online, that's $200, and I could save that $200. I don't even have to pay for it. I can just pay for what I want. How is that a bad thing?
Basically buying a PC. So you're not really marketing a console that can now suddenly access PlayStation games and Steam games. You're marketing a PC. And I think that's a good thing.
How is it a PC? Because it plays quote-unquote Xbox games. See, I can't wait to expose this at the end of the video. I just can't wait. Because this is something that ponies are being very disingenuous and not telling the gaming community. Because you guys said that it's not an Xbox because it don't play Xbox games. Well, what happened if I tell you that the Xbox PC will play the catalog of the Xbox games that you have on it natively? Now, what is the argument now? Oh, it's not an Xbox, it's a PC because I can play pony games on my Xbox PC through Steam? We already know they coming up with the excuses already. I told you, they did it with the handheld, and I'm telling you they're going to do it with the console. Well, it's not really, it's built like a console. What you talking about? It's traditional like a console. It just has the freedom of a PC. It's still not a console because it's more of a PC, but I have my Xbox catalog. You guys said that was, one of the checks that you have to have, and it's there. It's still not a console, it don't play Xbox games. It's just an overglorified PC with an Xbox sticker. Bro, they already got the excuses. They already know the console war is over, man. They already know it.
I think that should be celebrated, especially when we talk about the thing that I think is far bigger. Because, yes, you're going to see insiders, bloggers, YouTubers, they are going to jump on this story. They're going to talk about how exciting it is that the next Xbox can play WoW and PlayStation games. But I just don't think that's the thing to focus on. I really think Xbox needs to take a different approach here. They need to sell this as more than a console. Especially.
What do you think they doing? Oh my! They have to sell it as more than a. What? What do you mean more of a? You know what? Let me hear this again.
Games, but I just don't think that's the thing to focus on. I really think Xbox needs to take a different approach here. They need to sell this as more than a console.
What do you mean? It is a different approach. They're adding PC, they're adding Steam, they're adding good old games. They're adding things that are not widely available on console. Bro, you know what, man? I just don't get it, man. Now I see why somebody told me, James, I'm surprised you make these videos, man, because every time I watch them, not because of you, I be losing brain cells because of these dudes. I'm literally losing brain cells right about now. What are you talking about? It is more than just a console.
Especially if you want to justify the price. With the estimates saying this will be around $1,200, the PlayStation 6 is being estimated at about $600. If you're going to position this...
If that PS6 is at $600, then it ain't no different than the PS5. It's just a souped-up PS5 Pro. If that's what Sony's doing, then I guess Sony's the one holding back gaming, huh? Right? Oh, let's hear those narratives. I guess PlayStation 6 is holding back gaming. But I would say if that is the case, that means what PlayStation is trying to do is counteract that. Y'all like, what do you mean? That don't make no sense. Yes, it does. Because remember, they want to have developers. Remember, they're going to want to take advantage of that 80 million, 90, whatever, how much they get from GTA 6 and all that, right? Listen to what I'm saying. You guys be like, games, that's why I love your channel, because you always break things down. So if Sony does do a low-end PlayStation, that means they're going to want the third party to work on lower-end games. Okay? So essentially, they're going to try to like make Microsoft look they're pricing themselves out. So Microsoft has to kind of push this as a real, true next generation platform, which more likely it will be. And if Sony does that with the PlayStation 6, I mean, if anything, they really hurting their own audience, because I feel like most people would just be comfortable with the 5. But it is a gamble, though.
As a console, and it's twice as much as the other sort of rival console in the market.
And twice as powerful, and does twice amount of things that the PS6 can do.
Well, that's going to really subdue your demand. And you don't even really have to think about the PlayStation. Think about the current gen that we're ending or coming to the end of. The Xbox Series S, when it launched, was $300. If you've got something landing next gen that's going to be 4 times that price, I think you're going to have to push more than, oh, well, you can access Steam games now. In other words, if you're basically positioning this as a PC in the market, but you're trying to sell it as a console, I think you're really underselling what this device will offer, which comes to the bigger thing that I think gamers, especially longtime Xbox fans, you really should be focusing on this part and not the part that you can kind of flaunt in the face of PlayStation fans. And no, it's not the fact that you can have no paywall for multiplayer. We're hearing from sources that that is the current plan.
Woo! Who called it? Who called it? Give me my credit. Give me my credit, bro. How many, man, if you all made those bets with me, bro, I would have won. Who said it first? I've been saying that for years, bro. I've told y'all this. I told you. He said it before I even got to the article.
Make you pay for that. And obviously PC fans have always said that's one of their major criticisms of a console, but I don't think that's the big deal. I think the big deal...
Really? That means that Microsoft has a better online infrastructure than even PlayStation as well as Nintendo, because they're going to offer a far better, superior online experience while also having it free. Wow. What is PlayStation and Nintendo going to do? You see, that's what I'm saying. You guys always fear-mongering with this, oh, everybody dead, everybody dead, everybody. But then it's like you hear stuff like this and you're like, I don't know. Because, see, y'all not checking it, man. See, y'all don't know nothing about the gaming industry. Because I'm going to explain to you where it's dangerous. Okay? You guys want to focus on the negatives of this Xbox, but y'all don't want to focus on the positives. Because people that, remember, they play the same games that are on Xbox that they're on PlayStation, right? You're like, yeah, that's true. They Call of Duties, yada, yada. Okay, those same games are going to Xbox, right? Yeah, they are going there, yeah, okay. But the vast majority of third party, which one has free online? Oh! Why would I want to play on PlayStation paying $100 and something, $180 a year for a subpar online experience when I can get all that with the third party, including Xbox games, with the free online multiplayer? And that's why I'm saying, so when you guys act like, oh, we're playing Halo, we're playing Microsoft's premium, what premium are you talking about? You ain't even got free online. You're paying to play a campaign online. That's crazy.
Something else entirely. And I don't.
Well, we got Halo though. We got an old Gears though.
Now I'm pulling from the Windows Central article that really pushed the story
talk about
to
that.
the forefront.
There you go.
Gordon is claiming that according to his sources, quote, thanks to new silicon from AMD, already approved all the way up to CFO Amy Hood.
The new Xbox will also run all games currently available on the Xbox Series X. So is that an Xbox? This means, I'm going to read it. All the OG Xbox, thank you. I was going to literally bring up another video to bring this up. OG Xbox, backwards compat games, all the Xbox 360 compatible games, all the Xbox One games, and all the current future Xbox Series X titles, which also means GTA 6 as well. Oh, y'all been capping for so long, man. These games will run natively on the new Xbox and launch seamlessly via the Xbox launcher's library. Y'all like, damn, gamesters. See, all this fear mongering you're doing, you're not scaring nobody, pony. because we all see the writing on the wall, and we all know Xbox is far better than what y'all doing. Y'all can't even do that on your own damn console. But yet, for some reason, y'all gonna bash Xbox for this. So I guess we can't say it's not an Xbox. According to Satya Nutella, right? Like, well.
Satya Nadella, the new Xbox will also run all Xbox games currently available on the Xbox Series X and S library.
And y'all trading y'all Series X's. Y'all a bunch of dummies. Trade them in. Trade them in. Go ahead. Trade them. Go ahead. Y'all stupid. Trade in your Series X's. Go ahead. Dummies. All because Halo went to GTA 5. Ooh. Yeah, a bunch of dummies, bro. Out here abandoning thousands of games that you purchase on Xbox just not to realize that all that stuff is being carried over. You big dummy. Let's hear this again.
And CEO Satya Nadella, the new Xbox will also run all
Satya Nadella
Xbox games currently available on the Xbox Series X and S library. This means all OG Xbox back compat games, 360 back compat games, Xbox One back compat games, and all the current and future Xbox Series X and S games. These games will run natively on the new Xbox and launch seamlessly via the Xbox Launcher's library. Now, this to me is a far bigger deal than accessing Steam games and World of Warcraft. Why?
Well, it's not that it's a big deal. We get that plus Steam, plus good old games, plus the launchers, and you guys act like it's not good to be an Xbox gamer? Y'all like damn games too. I want my aimbot back! I want my aimbot! I should never fail for this! The campaign, I'm getting bored already on PlayStation. I'm playing the same Gears. I'm playing Halo campaign, and I want to play it online. I traded my aimbot. Why I do that? I had more fun on my Xbox and they get the same games. I'm stupid. I'm paying for Halo online and it's free on Xbox. Y'all stupid. This is why I laugh at you dummies. That's why I laugh at you fanboys. It never pays to be a fanboy. All these ponies that talk about, we took one, Jimmy. Well, I guess you took one and then you're paying for the same games that are also free to play on the Xbox. Y'all stupid. Go ahead, be a pony. Go ahead. Keep giving Microsoft your money because as far as I'm concerned, all you do is fund our fun. So go ahead, by all means. If you think that's what makes you feel better, because I'm playing Halo and Gears Reloaded, okay. Some old Gears games, okay. Other games go over. We got them for free online. Oh! Y'all pay up, pony.
As I already said, you could put a PC in your living room right now if you're really just dying.
But is it simplistic, though?
And to play World of Warcraft in your living room, or you really want to play those...
Why do you care, bro? I want to carry my Xbox catalog, and that's exactly what it says. You said it, so therefore I want it. It said you said Xbox Original, 360, Xbox One, and Xbox Series. Why the hell would I want to go? I want that. Why are you guys trying so hard to deter Xbox gamers from greatness? Why are y'all doing this? Why? I get it. You guys don't like Xbox. That's fine. But you can't sit there and tell me, as a person that owns thousands of dollars worth of games on his Xbox, that there's no reason to buy the next Xbox when all that is getting carried over. Plus, then some. Steam, good old games, and all these other launchers to go with it. Plus, with no paywall for online mode. You cannot sit here and tell me a goddamn thing as to why nobody would want this Xbox. Now y'all want to talk about the price tag. The same dudes that picked up the PS5 Pro for $800 now all of a sudden want to talk about high price tags of gaming consoles. Man, y'all paid $850 for a freaking upgrade. Ain't nobody want to hear this from you.
PlayStation games on Steam in your living room, but you don't want to buy a PlayStation, well, you can do that. Yes, streamlining that is nice. I'm certainly in the market for this device. I, for one, have said I don't really want to put a PC in my living room.
But there you go.
Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, which is now on Xbox, but for a while you could only play it on PC, and I did that because it was such an addicting game, but it was sort of a pain. I get it, and I understand why people don't want to do that, but an Xbox that can access Steam games and all of your previous Xbox compatible games, that's a far bigger deal than just putting Steam in my living room. That sounds like the best Xbox ever. That sounds like something worthy of being called an Xbox.
Well, that sounds like Reforge Gaming is about to abandon ship. He's about to abandon ship, y'all.
Where the monkey's paw comes into play.
You call me, hold on, you call me what?
So a monkey's paw is the idea that a wish is granted, but it has or unforeseen negative consequences. It's usually sort of a trap, right? You grant the wish, and then bad things happen to the person.
Yo, I'm just trolling.
They got a bunch of money or something. Well,
you call me
all that effort to call everything an Xbox.
Hey, that's why your coffee sucks.
All the arguing and all the insistence that the Xbox ROG Ally was an Xbox. Well, it really dilutes and hurts what it means to call this future Xbox an Xbox. You've got iPhones.
It don't hurt nothing. It don't hurt nothing. I don't feel nothing. I feel excited to play this new Xbox.
Smart TVs, the ROG Ally X, they can't even access huge portions of your Xbox library, and yet people are out here calling those things Xboxes. The future Xbox aims to rectify that and more. It's going to give you access to that library. Huge benefit to long-standing fans, but it's going to be sharing the name Xbox with devices that are far inferior. Now, I've said from the earliest rumors about this device that a great marketing campaign would be to say, give you access to more of your library. That's something that current Xboxes are marketing, the handheld or playing through your television.
Listen, man. You just exposed yourself. You just said that it's going to be a good Xbox. Therefore, there should be no buyer's remorse in wanting to pick up this platform, man. I told you guys, Gamester with another W. We always winning in this community. Like you said, it sounds like it's the best Xbox ever created. And it is. Like I said, that's why I'm like, why is Xbox gamers, well, fanboys mostly, talking about I'm trading in my Xbox. For what? For what? So you can pay to play a 2001 game online and it's going to be free on the next... Bro, y'all are stupid. Buy all your games on Xbox. For real. Because at least you get the longevity. At least you get that transfer. You get it on PC, the whole play anywhere strategy. It's amazing, man. I don't know how you guys call yourself gamers and act like this is such a bad thing. Your catalog be carried with you everywhere. Now, it gets carried with you on PlayStation, but you got to pay an arm and a leg to get that. And that's what y'all not understanding. To be a pony is actually, you're spending more money. All right? Hopefully, guys, take care and enjoy the video. Peace out.